get in and start playing and stuff. I'm in the Pandemonium Fortress. This is Resurrected. I do have Diablo 2, the original one, and like what's it, Lord's Darkness and stuff. I've played it for fucking shit ton of years since it's come out, and I really love it. This Diablo 2 is my favorite game. So when I got Diablo 2 Resurrected, I really did want to like have a play of it and stuff, and when I decided to start playing it, I'm like, I'm going to play it exactly how I would have played it if I was a teenager playing this for the first time with like all this heightened graphics and stuff, you know? Because like, yeah, I'm fucking loving this so far. My only problem is I did not say what I was up to last week because I was like mid-conversation when I ended stream. We've had some internet issues. So as far as I could tell, I think I got a quest and
Yes.
no. Quests. Here we go. Yeah, I got a quest and I haven't gone out and done that yet. Because I got here right before like end of stream last week. They look for Zul in the Plains of Despair. Take Mephisto's soul sewn to the Hellforge. Do I even have his health? Yeah, I do. I was gonna say I don't remember having that, but I guess I do. That's fine. I haven't really explored too much out here, so I kind of like got out here and it was fucking difficult because to fill you in, the way that I'm playing this exactly the same as when I was a teenager is I'm purposely putting stats in the way that I did the first time I ever played this because I was an OCD teenager, and I put 1 point in every stat, and then the extra stat I put into whatever was the next row down, and then I did that every time. So my person is actually really woefully underpowered for a lot of things, and I can't use a lot of stuff like certain armor and certain weapons and stuff, so it makes it really difficult. So yeah, I did not get very far out here last week. I did get decoy, so I got into the habit of using my attack on left click so that I can actually have decoy, because apparently it will only come up on this one. I don't remember that being the case, but it's fine. It's fine. And I'm using up mana like it's fucking water now, so yeah. Started playing Diablo 2 in 2000. I'm not exactly sure exactly what year it came out, but I know I was playing it exactly when it came out because I was already playing like Diablo, and I love Diablo. And then we got Diablo 2, and I played the shit out of that with like my brother and my father and stuff until we got to, well, until like my brother got like a full-time day job. And yeah, then I kind of like just started playing it by myself. And I think that's kind of probably where like the passion kind of came in with this. Is it was kind of the first game I ever really played by myself, so to speak, I guess. Well, first real game. I'm not going to include like all the stuff I used to play on DOS instead. You know, damn, it's really going old school status play. Yeah, I'm not doing any like special builds or anything. I'm just doing it. This is just fun, nostalgia. Just to let you know.
I need mana.
I had to have hit that one earlier. Yeah, I know you need mana. I don't have that much mana. I kind of used a lot up with Mephisto because my helper died, and I'm trying to take her to the end. So, in my first playthrough, I tried to take my helper all the way through to the end. So, she's not going to be as strong as I need her to be either, and her gear isn't that great either. Around 2000, I was in high school. I probably was like 12. Or something, give or take. I'm gonna take a strong estimate. I was about 12 when it came out, so I've played it for a long time. I basically used to play it as like kind of like my primary kind of go-to game, you know, that Warcraft, Starcraft, and all that kind of stuff. So just a good shit. I'm gonna see if I can get. I also realized last week as well, I completely just left all the shit on the ground that they dropped because I was so busy running from everything. So I'll try not to do that again, because that meant I left a lot of stuff behind that I could buy mana with. Because I remember maxing out magic arrow to save arrows. Yeah, I've done so many different playthroughs with this. After I kill these couple, I think there's another one down there. I'll just hang out next to this for a moment. So, where is the... What the fuck is my magic skill tree? So, okay, so I've done a javelin playthrough. I normally get like all the passive stats and stuff like that. I like Valkyrie, I like decoy. I like a lot of the kind of avoid and dodge and like attacks where it kind of like fucks them over as well. You know, goes through multiples and stuff. I have played primarily fire. I have played ice. I've respect a character to be to ice. It's been interesting. I've also played with like exclusively multi arrow and magic arrow, or guided arrow and multi shot. I don't remember strafe. I haven't got a point in there yet. I probably haven't played with that one that much. But yeah, I love all this. I also really like the old style graphics, so I'm constantly swapping back to that every so often just because, yeah, I like it. And honestly, if I was playing this, if I wasn't streaming this, I would probably drop a decoy down there. I would probably play this with like the older graphics and stuff. Like my old game still works. It's still stable, all that sort of thing. It's just like I can't be fucked making a new character on it because I already have my main set of characters. I need to bring back the ith weapons and hacked gear. Look, if you remember Diabolic, right? I used to be able to go into people's games and that have Diabolic. I used to be able to hack out your shit. So the thing is, my character here, Kelly, right? So my first character's always an Amazon, and she's always called Kelly. And my first character, I did this playthrough on Diablo 2 originally, and I went into somebody's server and I accidentally picked up some fucking gold that they were in the process of trading. You know how you like click to move, right? So I was clicking to move and they just happened to fucking drop their gold just as I was running into, I don't know, where my stash is and shit. So yeah, I accidentally picked up their gold and they flipped their shit and hacked out my character down to basically nothing. So that was pretty shit. I ended up going into another server later and I had a fellow help spec out my character to what kind of like a regular Amazon would be spec to by my level and stuff, which was fine. It's just it wasn't what I was doing because I was doing this like stupid OCD thing with the points and stuff. So it was never truly my own character again, kind of thing. And just to clarify, the person that I accidentally took their money from, I did ask them how much it was so I could drop it for them, but they couldn't tell me. They just told me to drop all of my inventory's worth of money, and I had my own money in there, so you know I wasn't going to give them extra. So yeah, I would have willingly dropped whatever their amount was if they had been able to tell me. I would have been fine with it.
Not enough mana.
I am just chewing through it out here. I probably will be for a while. Have I got any kind of space? I sort of do. A little bit of space. I can hear you. Fucking... Yeah, you. I could fucking hear you. There was a lot of like random wheezing and stuff in the background, so I knew one of these things getting close. I actually should be able to just run. What is that? That's 3. Can I throw that? How do I use this thing again? Control shift to drop. I put it in a thing, that's right. Yep. I don't have space for it. I hope you got some good kissing. Look, I would like to upgrade, but for some reason I can't get anything better than this thing right now. This defense of 91. It's terrible. And the thing that's got me capped is my strength. So see how it's like strength is like 48? That's not the button. That ain't the button either. Hold on. What was it? What is character? C. There we go. So I played Diablo 4 before playing this, so I'm a little bit messed around. So my problem is that I've only got like 54 strength now, and a lot of the things I need is like 50, 60, kind of about there. So I'm just under what I need, which is really frustrating, but it's also kind of fun to me.
I can't carry anymore.
That's all right, and I can't carry that. Back over. I assume that you had like stuff to clean and whatnot. I could fit this in here. There we go, problem solved. Let's put that back there, and then I can fit that, and then I can run up home with what I've got. That'd be great. The cat gets easily scared, and I do not know why when I turn my head fast and look at it, he jump scares. Look, I think that's a cat thing, but it could also be like, what? Was he doing that before he got lost, or only afterwards? Because he might just be jumpy after, like, he came back. Like, that could also be a thing. I'll have to come back for arrows. I'm right next to the entryway, so I'll just go up inside and sell this. Yeah, I'll come back for that. Oh, there's a lot of yous. A lot of yous. I gotta come back down here. I don't see the point of wasting a town portal. I'm right here. I got 2 cats, but this one didn't get lost. I was gonna say, because I kind of remember, is the other one female? Because I kind of feel like that was,
What do you need?
I feel like the one that got away was like a female. It might not be. I could just be remembering wrong. A lot of you guys have cats, which is awesome. But yeah, it kind of makes it a little bit hard to keep track of some days. I don't know if I've got another flawed emerald around here. There's female. It's the one that got home as male. Oh yeah. That's what I was thinking. Don't put that on. Don't put that on. Just put that there. You playing the D2 Classic? I am playing the what do you call it? The Diablo II Resurrected. I do have Diablo 2 Classic. Oh, don't swap that over. Throw that out. I've got the classic one as well. I'm not playing that on stream. I keep swapping over to this because I'm so used to this when I'm playing Diablo. And there's a lot of things about this style that I actually prefer. But because I am streaming it, I kind of figure you guys probably want to look at like the really nice graphics and stuff as much as you can. You know, I don't really want to keep the crappy lower health, but I kind of need it, so at least for now I need it. What was that? Also, when it comes to timeout, even though it was set for 10 minutes, it was longer because I was watching YouTube until it was gone. Over the timer freezes until you come back, but if you refresh the stream, it shows real time. So that's what happened to you, Grim. Because I remember one time you were like, oh, the timeout was like 20 minutes or something. And there was another time where it was a lot longer. And I'm like, it's not that long. I don't have it for that long. Well, thank you for the follow, Brian. Yeah, no, the timeout's only set for 10 minutes. It's just long enough that if you're doing something wrong, it's like gonna be kind of not worth coming back with the energy that you had. But if you purposely redeem it because you got to focus and stuff, it gives you like 10 minutes to like do whatever you're doing and whatever. But yeah, it's good to know because like I'm still learning this shit. I've not even been streaming for like a year and a half. I'm getting there. By the way, we've got... Oh, shit. What are you doing outside here? My 1-year affiliate anniversary is in, like, less than a month, I believe. So I'll probably do something for that, just to let you know. Really nothing super special. Like I said, I think I'll probably end up playing, like, 7 Days to Die or something like that. Maybe. Kind of like what I did with my birthday. That might also allow a couple of people that missed it to be able to, like, join. Where did you go? Did you... There you are. You've run really far away. Fucking bastard. Ugh, what'd you drop? Skull of Identity. What, the one that got lost is not scared of anything? Yeah, well, after being outside. I can't really say out in the wilderness, because I know that they got found pretty soon after they got lost by, like... whoever it was in your area that found them. But still, you know, after you've kind of braved losing, like, where you fucking live and being separated from the people you care about, even as an animal, and there's not much really left to be scared of. There's that blade. I'm always doing something wrong. This 7 days, for example, I'm always building my base wrong. You mean my base? We talk about my base or your base, Grim? We talk about my base that you put your name on? Anybody that missed it, building a massive base in 7 Days to Die, and Grim came and moved his stuff in. I invited him to move his stuff in, but then before I knew it, he slapped his name on the building. So, yeah, that was something. Because I'm at no non-expansion mode, but I saw the druid, so got answered though. I think this... what do you call it? The Resurrected I think by default, I'm not 100% sure. I think it plays as Lord of Destruction. Whatever it is, Lords of Destruction. Expansion version, I believe. Because it has the druid and the assassin, and I don't know if the necromancer was part of the originals. It's one of those things where if you play something for long enough, it's really hard to fucking remember what the original was like. And I played the expansion for a lot longer than I did the original, so I tend to remember it having those kinds of things. But yeah, I pretty much play exclusively like Amazon. I had to play Demon Hunter in Diablo 3. I did not really like that. And Diablo 4, we had rogues, which was really cool because that felt like a full-on throwback to, you know, the original Diablo where you play as a fucking rogue and shit. It was great. But yeah, I play Amazon and then I do a playthrough as like a sorceress. I don't know if I'm going to do that back to back, or if I'll give it a little bit of time and put a different game in the slot for a while and then come back to it some other time. Because we did Diablo 4, and I was kind of before that, I was kind of working on Diablo 3 on stream, but then, yeah, every time I went to play it, my internet just completely dropped for like 6 hours. I don't think my internet really wants me to stream that for some fucking reason. So yeah, it kind of messes with everything and makes it really hard to track progression and shit when it decides to just stop randomly when I'm out in the middle of a field or something, you know. I hit up mana. What the fuck happened to it? I drank some mana, and then she promptly just ran out of mana. Yeah, have a decoy.
I need mana.
Oh man, that uses so much. I'll tell you what. It hits you a little bit. This mace, Morningstar, is actually not too bad. I legit don't remember what it is half the time. Tell you what. I do like the decoy. It's very cool. Let's shove a couple of those in there. I know I don't get all the money for it doing it that way, but what I do get is space. Space to hoard shit. So there's that. Was that identified? Hold on. Put it back. I love when I accidentally pick up some shit. Oh, I was trying to pick up the flail, that's right. That's my base now. You ever had one? Oh, grim. What about my ranger station? I had a ranger station. It was mine. I barely even visited that. I don't think Grim visited it that much. Yeah, no, I don't recall you being there. Oh. Yeah, no, I've basically been playing this pretty much every Thursday. Oh, I clicked on something else then. Back later. Keep the character progress. I will. Oh, shit. Fuck. Catch you later. I am out of mana. I was going to say something then. I completely forgot. That's alright. That happens all the time. I got my mana though. That was... What? That wasn't a base. It was more like a treehouse. Yeah, technically that was. Yeah, you've got me there, Grim. It was a temporary base space, basically. I could roll with that for a while. I could probably get in a few different variations of the word base. Yeah, I don't know if I'll end up playing the Sorceress playthrough straight after this, because the only reason why I say because is because I'm in normal mode at the moment, right? When I finish this, we'll go back into Nightmare, and then we've got to go through Hell, okay? And so, as you guys may know, anybody that's a fan of Diablo, the game is basically the same game, just harder on all 3 levels. So, after I play it like 3 times over, I'm pretty sure the initial interest that anybody has in the impressive graphics may not necessarily be there. Obviously, like 90% of the time, I figure you guys are here mostly just because I'm like chatty. And I'm always chatting away. But yeah, we gotta go back. I need mana too. But I kind of figure like after doing that, if I were to throw in a sorceress one as well, like back to back, that might be a little bit too fucking much. So yeah, my thoughts were that I'll probably find something else to slot into what do you call it? What is this? Diablo. Yeah, Diablo slot. My brain is working at like fucking optimum speeds this week, I swear. I'm not actually using that much health either. So that is good. What else? I also don't know if I go to this guy much. You do repairs and shit. I should go to you more often. I should have looked at those fucking foot greave thingies or whatever they're called. Armor. Yeah, you're probably already full, but that's probably what I threw in there. Because I've only got like a defense of 10 top. Ooh. It is enhanced defense. But I have a fuck ton of like money and I need armor. You see how this is all red? I can't touch none of that shit. Got 7. Yeah, it's not better. I could see if I could gamble any of this stuff. I don't know if one of the people that gamble is here. Also, if my helper dies, I've got to like transport back to one of the previous areas and buy her back because there's just nobody here to buy a helper back. I really do think for the most part, I kind of like went through this area without help. That's what I feel like happened. Alright, so even though this thing gave me a whole bunch of like fire damage, defense, life, blah blah blah, I really like a little bit more than like 10 defense. I've got 18. It's not much, but look, it's going to keep me stronger. So, well, I'll sell you my boots. Cool. Alright. And do you sell... You do gamble stuff. And... Hold on. We're going to be here a minute. Bear with me, people. What are you doing, Azula? Oops. Fuck. I was looking at the cat. It's fine. Azula had jumped up to her bed, but her bum was getting suspiciously close to my drink bottle, so I was keeping a real eye on that. You know what it's like when you got a cat, is there's a lot of cat butt involved. Everywhere. All the time. But, since I'm using so much of it, I might as well buy this. You won't see me buy health and mana very often, but I'm not silly. I know I need this shit. So, now if I can make this a little bit easier on myself, let's say this whole row here is just health. I could put it in order. Okay, that one's that way. It's rare for me to do repairs into Diablo series. I tend to swap out looted stuff. Only time I do repairs is if I really love the current gear. That's pretty interesting. I kind of figure everybody plays Diablo with a reason, like different ways, but with a reason kind of thing. So, for instance, the way that I play it, the way I'm playing it at the moment is nostalgia, right? So I'm just having fun reliving the game as it was, as if I was a teenager, right? So the way that I kind of like spec into things to do stuff, I'm not too worried about certain things. Like in the longevity of it, I kind of don't really care exactly what set I'm running. Like, you know how you can get set gear? Like I used to have like Natalia's Steps or something like that, or whatever her set is. There was also another one. I feel like there was like a Marauders or something. I feel like I use them a lot. Like, I also don't really have... I don't consider this to be a good bow. That's not a good helm. That's an okay thing. No, no, no. Meh. No. Like, it's kind of... I've got a lot of crap. But I can't... Because of my limitations with this, I can't let this, like, get down to not usable. I'm pretty sure in Diablo 2, the stuff doesn't just disintegrate and disappear unless it's ethereal or whatever. But in this case, it's like I need as much help as I can get from every small item. That's why, like, I have got a whole heap of charms and stuff that are really kind of basic. But the more little charms that I can have, the better chance I've got of actually, like, winning a boss battle. Because that's how I win a boss battle, with the stats that I've got. So, like, I guess, like, the good thing is I kind of know from my own playthroughs what I'm kind of dealing with this. I'll go up the top in a minute. I'll keep going down here. I'm all about the money. I don't want to repair because it costs some money. What? So I sell it instead. That's fair. So, okay. I've been really, really good about this playthrough so far, for the most part, except for when I was looking for a bow and I didn't read the fine print of it. I love to waste my time with, like, the gambling traders and just see if I can luck out with some kind of super cool, super useful kind of loot that's worth way more than it's actually, like, purchasable for. There's like an area in here I don't know goes in somewhere. Anyway, so I like stuff like that, right? But what it ultimately means is that I waste my money really easily. I haven't really done that too much because, well, I have, like, who fucking knows how many people watching me potentially gamble away all of my fucking game money. So I kind of, like, have some level of, like, resist to that. But at the same time, like, if I had a moment where this was not online and I was bored, I'd just sit there with, like, the, what you call it, the gambling person and just be like, what can I get? I've filled my inventory, right? I'd put my hoarded cube away and I would just sit there and gamble until I nearly couldn't buy anything else, which means that I would be capped for buying any kind of, you know, repairs, any kind of upgrades. I wouldn't be able to buy health. I wouldn't be able to buy town portals. Like, it would limit me so badly, and I've done it a lot. Like, when I start getting into, like, hell, I will probably need to do it then. And I have a strong feeling that that's when I've got to do it, because there's a point, like earlier when you saw me fight Duriel, right? He had me absolutely dead from the second I walked in that room. Oh shit, I highlighted my chat instead of attacking. That was a mistake on my part. I accidentally sent my mouse to my second screen. Yeah, so I had to basically try to get good shit. I had to try to keep my stuff at maximum durability so that, like, every hit that he had wasn't going to hit me as hard as it could. I had to do the best I could with that fight. That was really fucking hard. When I get into, like, the later game and stuff, I'm going to have the exact same problem. It's going to just be constant, oh god, I don't have enough, like, stats or skills or, you know, damage or defense or whatever, right? For whatever I'm fighting. Like, even this isn't great. Pretty sure I put a decoy in there. Can you please... Oh, I've got a decoy in there after all. There we go. These hit me really hard when they do hit me. That's the other thing too, is like... So, fighting up against something like that... I also like... Okay, if I can imagine with me for a second. So, big-ass creature like that, or big-ass creature like these. Do you see the claws on this motherfucker? Right? You see that shit? So, imagine that, or the, big dude in the back. And I've just got this, like... This doesn't even look like chainmail. It looks like... I know it's chainmail, but it looks more like it's, like... what is it? Like... Oh, whoops. You know when you've got, like, the little layers of, like, you got the chainmail, and then you've got, like, a protective, like, shale type thing over the top that, like, can move around pretty easily. Nah, not padded leather. It does look like padded leather, let's be honest. But if I change over... So that looks more like chainmail. It looks like scales. Scales are the word. So to me, it looks like it's like chain scale type stuff, right? And then I've got like these hard gauntlets and proper boots, but I have like a pretty piddly helmet and stuff. And I'm like, out here, I really think like this solid ass metal protective shit is kind of what I should be fighting these bastards with, because I mean, logically speaking, they're giant demon creatures that have claws and fangs, and some of them have weapons. I don't know about these guys. They just have magic, I guess. Actually, if you look at it carefully, they look like little spiders. I've never noticed that. Next time I get attacked by one, I'll send it over to the old style graphics. Alright. Oops, I killed it. Fine. That happens. Alright, we'll run down here. I already know where I've got to go, by the way. I'm just clearing it all out. So, Next time I see one of those ghosty dudes come over, if I can remember, I'll quickly swap it over and we'll have a look what it's supposed to look like. I don't think there was any there. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you guys don't it does kind of look like a spider. A little bit. But only a little bit. That's interesting. I guess that's not something I can really see. Like, if I back, right? And see how they look like they're little spiders crawling? Looking back to gaming, want to stop while drinking my coffee.